what's going on, guys? It's Ethan here with another episode of Ethan Talks to the Camera. I know you're not used to this kind of format, so to say, with my head kind of close in, but I thought it looked more professional, and you guys really don't need to see, me sitting in the chair and whatnot. And also, the Ethan Talks to the Camera thing, I might consider that abbreviating it ETTC and putting it as ETTC and then colon, and then just whatever I want the title to be. I don't know. I'm considering it. If you guys want to, input feedback on that, comment section below. Also, the new format. Also, let me know about that, too. But I did have a topic today. And it's something that disappoints me very much. And I don't like to get into politics, because politics is stupid. It's just a bunch of old people with white hair arguing over stuff that really doesn't affect me. But they have kind of crossed the line. Now, if you guys don't know what blasphemy is, it's basically speaking out against people who believe in God, or speaking out against God, so to say, right? And America was built off of freedom of speech. It's one of the main figures of why people wanted to move here. Freedom of religion, freedom of blah, 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 all that freedom and whatnot, right? But freedom of speech was a big part of that. And the United Nations, not United Nations, but the United States government is actually considering making blasphemy a federal crime, which is saying, me, for example, if I was to talk to some of my atheist friends, right, and we were, laughing at Christian and Catholic religions by ourselves, we were having a private conversation, or the fish that likes to sit next to us and complain about our opinions and then walks away because he can't take any of it. Here's what we're talking about. He can actually report us to the police for speaking in that way, and we could all get arrested. There's some people that want to make it a federal crime to speak out against God, or a God, whatever. I don't think there's many religions left that believe in more than one God, at least in America. I know most of us are, I don't know what the word for it, but there is a fancy schmancy term for it. But they want to make it a crime, and I think that's totally wrong, just because, one, it goes against one of the main things of America, freedom of speech, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. That means say whatever you want. Not necessarily if it's the truth, because people lie all the time. I'm saying, there's obviously common boundaries, like screaming fire in an airport, or screaming bomb in an airport, whatever. Those are common boundaries. But if you're going to outlaw blasphemy, that's pretty much narrowing down a religion. For example, there's this group, I don't remember what they're called. They went to a military funeral, held signs that said God hates fags. That is speaking out against homosexual type peoples. Now, if gay was a religion, which is not what I'm saying, and there was a term for disrespecting gay people, not homophobia, because that's the actual fear of gay people, or the hatred towards gay people, then why don't they consider making that a crime? Because people speak out against gays all the time. I attendantly use not racial slurs, but slurs against gay people, not in an attempt to make them feel bad, but just as an attempt of repetition, that I'm used to talking like that around my parents, and mainly around my stepdad, because we kind of have battles with it. But that's not the point here. The point is that they're going to outlaw something that is commonly done by a certain religion, aka atheism, and they're going to outlaw it. I think that's totally wrong. But, there's going to be some Catholic, Christian, blah, blah, blah. I got a couple Jewish watchers, too. Mwah, love you, Jonathan, and I don't know who else is Jewish out in the crowd, but let me know. Don't let me know. That's too much information. But, some people are going to complain. That's yes, finally, they're going to outlaw something that talks against our religion. It's people talk against people's religions all the time. And I think it's stupid that now they're just going to narrow down atheism by limiting their conversation to, stuff. Because atheism, when you're having topics about atheism, there's really nothing to discuss about the whole thing. It's yeah, Big Bang Theory happened. Boom, exciting. What mainly we talk about is that we laugh at how stupid religions are. And I'm sorry if you guys don't feel about religion, but me and plenty of other people in this world, although it is a minority or among the population, think religion is stupid. For example, The only thing, in my eyes, one, faith, the literal definition of faith is believing in something when all the evidence around you tells you it is false. What? How are you going to believe in something when all of the evidence is pointing it to it being false? And a lot of other things. The only thing that religion has ever done for this country that I live in, which is America, caused debt, which there was a post that Crispy actually put on his Facebook. Sorry for calling you out all the time, but you're really the only source that I have for looking this kind of stuff up. It was that Curiosity costed around $8 billion to send to Mars. Because churches and all of that, they don't have to pay taxes. Churches, whatever, of any religion, don't have to pay taxes. I think it's yearly, I'm pretty sure it's yearly, lose an average of $638 billion just because they don't make churches pay taxes. And not necessarily saying that all of the money from those tax should go towards NASA, because then you'd have like a Star Wars fleet of freaking Curiosities going to Mars. Like, can you imagine that? Like, let me give you an example. I'm saying there would be more than this. All you have to do is divide 8 by whatever the actual number is. But it's like, you have like a bunch of Curiosities going to Mars, and it's like, dun, 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 dun. Like, there's so many possibilities you can have with $638 billion. I mean, the country that I live in now, which is America, I don't know how many times I've said that, is in a major debt and recession. Now, imagine with all that money, not necessarily all of it dedicating to one certain cause, a lot of things could possibly get fixed. And I honestly don't understand why they don't get taxed. It's like, oh, God doesn't deserve to get taxed. It seems like all churches do nowadays is like, all right, give us $1 and we'll help improve this church. Oh yeah, by the way, we don't have to pay taxes. So, I don't know, I think it's stupid. I honestly think it is just absolutely ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think, you know, about the whole blasphemy thing, about religion in general, you know. I know that me, Treehugger, you know, all these other people, we have specific thoughts about these types of things. And Crispy and I have the same kinds of thoughts, but we don't really talk because he's a senior and I'm a freshman. That'd be total social suicide. Whether or not he cares about that, I don't know. But there's a lot of people that think like me, and I know some of you guys out there might not think like me. So please explain your reasoning. Because, I mean, after I've given you the definition of faith, which is literally believing in something when everything else tells you around is false, and I'm not even saying that in the most negative way possible. My religion teacher, who is like deathly Catholic, told me that exact definition. I didn't go on Wikipedia or dictionary.com. It came from a religion teacher. It's like, what? I'm not going to rant anymore about this because it might offend some people, so I apologize if I did offend you. But let me know your thoughts on religion in the comment section below. None of this video would have any intent to convert you if that's what you came through this video. I was just kind of thinking that in my head right now. You know, some people could think I'm trying to convert them, and I'm not. So I apologize if there was a nip slip. This freaking tank top is not fitting me correctly, but, or wife beater. You know, I'm wearing my Chris Brown shirt, my wife beater. That was a bad joke. That was a really bad joke. So thank you guys for watching. Please post your thoughts down in the comments below. Like this video if you liked it. Favorite it if you freaking loved it. You're like, huh! And in all attempts, please, if you didn't see my go away inactive subs video, please go see that and watch it to its full length so you understand where I'm coming from a lot of these thoughts in terms of unsubs. I'm actually really happy somebody actually unsubscribed. I don't know who it is, but thank you. They must have, you know, realized it said go away inactive subs. I don't want your video, so I might as well unsubscribe. So I'm hoping it's the person I am subscribed to from... You know what? You guys don't want to know this. I'll see you guys later. I seem to like this in my other video, so triple backflip. Oh, crap. Dang, my thing went far.